Skylar. Welcome to Day Davis.
It's not so bad outside today, y'all. I thought it was gonna be like really hot like it was yesterday, but it wasn't so bad. I guess the rain cooled things down, but we're in the car right now, headed to Walmart, neighborhood, grocery store, market, whatever. You guys know I say it wrong all the time. And it just feels really good to be, I don't know why, I'm like excited to go like grocery shopping today because I just have been so out of it. I haven't been able to really do much. And it just feels good. I can't wait to like get back into doing like my exercising and stuff. We were at TJ and Chelsea's house yesterday, and Freddie said him and TJ were talking about working out. Even me and Chelsea were like talking about working out and going to the gym and stuff. And I'm like, I'm gonna get back into that, you know, now that I feel better, because I was doing so good. And it was like when I got sick, I just like everything shut down, and I was just like, oh my God. So now I'm like back with the energy and stuff, and I want to get back into doing my exercises. I so miss my yoga, y'all. I used to do like I wouldn't say like what, 2-3 days. Really, Freddie? Somebody pulled up next to us in a Ram and he looking like, seriously? Which kind is that one? It looked kind of low. Oh, why his look lower? Anyways, but yeah, so we're gonna get back into that. As far as like the healthier eating lifestyle, I had a few questions about that because in my grocery haul someone was saying like, oh, you guys don't even buy like healthy food. Like, all right, so we are almost there, and we will catch up with you guys when we get out of the grocery store. All right, just made it back home from grocery shopping. I'm getting ready to record a grocery haul, so if you guys are interested in checking out what we got this week and the meal plan ideas I kind of already told you about, be sure to take a look at that video when it comes out. I'm gonna put all of this stuff away, and then Freddie and I are gonna come back and chit chat with you guys. We got it done, guys. We put away all the groceries. We finished the grocery haul video. Be sure to check that out when it comes out later on throughout the week. And Freddie and I were just sitting here. We're just like, you know, we really need to reschedule like the kids' swim class dates, because normally today, like, it'd be so busy, like do my grocery shopping, and then I have to clean up, and then I have to go do some other stuff. Freddie has to do the lawn, and then we try to do all of that before swim class, and we're exhausted by the time we get there and we're out. And I thought about it, and I was just like, you know, we don't have to have swim class today. We can actually switch it for another day. So we called the school, we got their dates changed, so the kids are gonna be going on a day that's a little bit more easier for everybody. And now that we've done that, we realized, okay, now we freed up some time. We have a little bit more time to go do some other stuff today without having to be so rushy. So we decided we're gonna go ahead with this little window space that we have that we normally would be at the swim class for. We're gonna go check out the home site again, and we're gonna speak with the sales associate, and we're gonna run our numbers for one last time, because we were going to do it throughout the week, like go back on a later day and do it. But now that we have like this little window, like this little 1 hour window, we're just gonna ride over real quick, talk to her, and just kind of finalize things a little bit more so that we can make our decisions sooner. What else was I gonna tell you guys? Oh, about the decisions. So this is a list that Freddie and I made, kind of just discussing really quick like our must-haves and our optionals and some things that we have questions on. And I forgot to tell you guys, the kids are at Miriam's, by the way, so it would be really good for us to do this now so it's less distraction, because trying to do this with the kids running around and all that, they're bored, it's gonna be a little difficult. So we figured instead of trying to drag them with us later on throughout the week, why not just do it now while they're not here? So this works out really well. And then it's not gonna take long since we already got our list together. We're like, all right, let's do this. So we called her up, and she's like, all right, so we're gonna go in just a little bit. Is there anything else before we go that you want to modify on our list, babe?
No, we're gonna do already.
Okay.
I'm done.
You're done. You guys, we stayed up. Well, we didn't stay up all night, but we kind of stayed up a couple of nights, and we're like deciding what we want, what we don't want, and the back and forth. Because one thing I do want to tell you guys about the process when you're building a new home, I don't know how it is for the builders that you're going with, but for a couple of the ones that we've seen and the one that we've dealt with, they do not really give you enough time to pick out the options. You kind of got to know in the back of your head what you want before you get in that design center.
They give you times, like once you start, you got that day, and once you make the decision, that's pretty much it. You know?
There's no back
for most of the features, not all of them though. Like 80% of them, like once you pick and they turn that paper and you try to go home and think about it, and you change your mind, and be like, oh, it's kind of too late, you know?
Yeah. So.
And it's funny because the last time we met some guys, and they were talking about it was kind of rushed to the. I didn't say rushed, but they made some decision and they went home. And they slept on it for a few days, and they came back and they wanted to change, and they were like, you can't, you know?
Yeah. And it's not like they're being like mean about it or anything. It's not like they're like, oh no, you made your decision, that's it. No, it has nothing to do with that part. It has to do more so with the permits that they need to get for some of the things that you want to do.
They get permits for everything, like even just a socket, they get a permit for.
So they want you to get your decisions in as soon as possible because they cannot build a home most times without that permit.
The plan. That's what it's not the permit.
Well, the permit, the plans, all that stuff.
When they submit the plans, they have to detail every little thing that you pick out from. You pick the socket here, you pick this color granite or whatever. They have to turn that stuff in. You
want this feature, light feature, you want these pendant light things, you know, that's all got to be on there.
When they turn in their plans, it's like they can't go back. When they do go back, it costs them money.
And it takes a long time.
Yeah, it takes a while. So it's like, you know, they always tell you the kind of, you know, well, we know because we built before. We know if you go on before, you can kind of work through that stuff before you even get on the contract. You know, which is
and also the prices. You guys, there's not like a menu where you can just look through all the prices. Like you kind of got to ask. And there's a lot of stuff that can be customized in these homes, and some stuff you know about, some stuff you don't. So it's you find out.
You find out on the contract, and that's the you got to sign the paper.
Yeah.
But you don't know while you looking. You don't know
while you're trying to pick out the house.
You don't know all the options that you have.
What's included.
Looking. But once they say, okay, you want this house and you ready to sign the paper, they be okay. Here go all your options. Now you got to decide right now.
You have like 24 hours to decide.
You know, they give you plenty of time to decide, but it's like once you go home and then you be like,
it's like
change that. You know,
it's like you have to make it just feels like it puts a lot of pressure on you because you have to make a decision right then. Like for us, let me just say our process. When we went through it the first time, we went into the design center.
No, but
we looked at it.
Rushed. We wasn't rushed. We had plenty of time. We had hours and hours and hours.
I'm just saying you had one day though.
Yeah, you got one day, but that's what I'm saying. Like once you go home and then you may watch HDTV and you may see, oh, I like that color. I think I want to change mine, but it's too late.
We did want to change something.
I don't want to make sound you rush while you're there. It's like, no. You can go in at 8 o'clock in the morning and turn in at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I made it seem that way.
You got 10, 12 hours, 13 hours to do what you want to do. But it's like once you turn it in, that's
it.
Yeah.
You got that day to decide what you want.
But like, that's not enough time to marinate all the different options and choices. Because in your mind, you may have an idea what you want. And then once you get there, you be like, oh, you got an option to put that plug, you know, here if you don't want it there, or you can, you know, change the stairs to this and that, or
you can get these lights added in.
You can get, instead of getting a tub, you can get a jacuzzi hot tub in your master bedroom. You know, you don't think about that type of stuff until it's what.
Or even the washing machine upgrades that they have. I didn't realize, okay, this is like so sidebar, but I didn't realize like when you go to these new homes to get the appliances, sometimes because I guess they buy it in bulk and it's already built in the home price, it's cheaper. Like it appears cheaper. Like the washing machine and dryer, when we went to Lowe's, it was way more expensive. Like the price for
in most homes, they give you the standard washing. They're gonna give you like the most basic washing and dryer. They be like, okay, you can upgrade your washing and dryer to more front loader, you know, bigger name brand for like $600. You know, you be like, oh, that's $600 for that. I ain't gonna buy that. But then you be like, I replace it, you know, next year without. But then next year you go to buy the washing and dryer, now you're paying $1,500 for that. You could have just paid $600
for both.
To get the whole set.
Yeah, so these are just little things that you think about after you've already made your decision. The first time around when we did this process, we made decisions based on what we thought we knew or what we wanted. For the most part, we got what we wanted.
A lot of mistakes that people make is like, you feel like, okay, I'm not going to get this upgrade because I can do that myself.
Oh, yeah, you
I ain't finna get that backsplash upgrade because I can do that myself. And the backsplash upgrade it costs you $200 upgrade. And you be like, oh man, that's too much. I can do that myself. It only cost that backsplash only costs $50. You know, I can do that myself. And then you turn around and you gotta do the work. And you be like, man, I should just pay $200 up front. Then you end up spending like $300-400, and it probably won't look as nice and neat as it would have. You know, it's that type of stuff.
Yeah, and it's like, it's a lot to take in. And if this is like completely new to you, you've never done home renovations, you've never gone through this process, it can be overwhelming.
To be honest, I don't like building, bro. I'd rather buy a resale home, but it's like when you want, like when you get a resale house, you're not getting everything you want. Like for us, we like dark cabinets, we like, you know, light floors, and when you go buy a resale house, they may have white cabinets or brown cabinets or
that cherry oak.
Or, yeah, you know, and it's like if you when you want your house the way you want it, building is
the way
good, you know, but it's like it's a process. And me personally, I don't like the process, but to get what I want, I have to go through the process, you know. Otherwise, you're gonna be getting something that you're probably not happy with. You know, some people not picky. We kind of picky when it comes down to decor in our house. Yeah. But some people don't care. Some people just, you know, just happy to have a home, what you should be. You know, but I'm like, if you want what you want, then you gotta do what you gotta do to get it. True. That's how I feel.
Preach, Freddie.
I feel like my sister, she don't really care about what the house has off. She just like, I just want a house, which is good. You know, everybody, you know, you should be blessed to have a home if you have one. But if you want your home to be your home, then you know, building is a good option. But it's not for everybody, no?
Plus your sister travels a lot. She's not always home. That's the lady. Okay, so that's Stephanie calling us. We're gonna... Hello? Oh shoot, I thought I answered. No, we're not at the parking lot yet. We're getting ready to leave our house, so we'll probably be there in like maybe 10-15 minutes. Okay. Alright, bye. Now the heat is on, y'all. It's hot. When I was out earlier grocery shopping, it was not this hot. It's hot now. What degrees is it outside? 90 freaking 2 degrees?
It's hot in there.
Oh my gosh, South Florida heat ain't no joke, y'all. So I just got off the phone with Stephanie, that's our sales associate. She was just verifying our ETA of when we were gonna be there. She said she had someone walk through the door that had a few questions for her, but she didn't want to start with them if we were like in the parking lot or anything. And I was like, no, go ahead. Well, you know, it's gonna be a minute. We're just leaving the house. We were talking to you guys, and we didn't leave the house.
We need to start doing some sit down talking, man.
I know we get on these not tangents or anything, but it's like there's so much that we want to tell you guys and share, and you guys have so many questions, and most of you have been asking them, and we've kind of been putting them off because we want to do it. We want to do it, and we want to. Yeah, we want to do it where we're literally answering your questions, but explaining our story at the same time, almost, so to speak. Because we've never really sat down and like really told you guys like anything, to be honest. We just kind of, oh, we're doing this and blah blah blah.
Just do it on the go.
It's like really on the go. Nothing's concrete. It's like, well, what y'all doing? Someone even asked, are y'all selling or not? And I'm like, I can understand how this can be confusing. So it is confusing. It's even confusing for us because we are deciding what we want to do, and
like we going through the process, but we still deciding at the same time.
Like, I think the better way to explain it would be, okay, so Freddie and I, you guys know, we always are out looking at homes. We're always looking. We're not necessarily always looking to buy. We're just looking to see what's out there. What is out there? What are the newer homes looking like? What are some things that we may want to add in the future? We may want. It wasn't, okay, we're moving next year, so we need to look for a home. It was never like that.
We never planned to move.
We never planned to move.
Until we saw this place.
We're just out touring, looking at homes like we always do, and we finally came across a home that made us go, I think I like this.
No, but it was more so the incentive. Okay, if it wasn't for those incentives, we wouldn't be moving. We wouldn't be moving.
Even if they had the incentives, if we didn't like the house,
no, but I'm saying if it wasn't for we would not be moving if they didn't offer those two incentives that we had, the 3% and then the realtor commission thing.
Yeah.
Those are two things that made it like, okay, y'all trying to get me now.
Okay, yeah, I'll put
if it wasn't for those two, then we've
just been looking for real.
If it was any other builder, we wouldn't be going nowhere. Put it like that.
Okay, that's true. Because that was the thing that got us to go look over there anyway, because we weren't even interested in looking in that area. But yeah, so it's like we're kind of just, oh my gosh, we like this. Oh my god, we can afford this. Oh my god, we got to do this, and that's it. That's what we need to do. So it's kind of just like, okay, well, let's really think about this, because we haven't been sitting down for the past 6 months talking about wanting to move. That has not come up in our conversations whatsoever. So it's like
what, 2 weeks?
The last 2 weeks, this is what we've been discussing, and this is a big change for us. You know, it's a different city. It's we didn't even tell you guys that part, but yeah, it's a different city, but it's not too far from where we're currently at. But it's like it's a whole new everything. Like everything is new. We'll be able to go into more details later, but everything is just completely new. You know, the only thing is, I think the kids, Freddie will still be able to go to his same school most likely. Yeah, so it's not like
nothing's gonna change. It's just you're gonna add probably like 10 minutes commute to your job. I'm gonna add about 10 to 15 minutes commute to my job. We're the same distance from me. Ain't nothing changed. The only thing that changes is
a little bit.
Things that's getting more expensive. Like, you know, well, far as budget wise, that's what we was talking about the budget earlier. It's just, that's the only change that's, well, for me, that's the only thing that's bothering me. I don't know what's bothering you, but that's what's bothering me.
Well, I mean, that doesn't necessarily bother me.
No, it's not like bothering, but it's like, you know, we kind of, more of our money is going towards the house.
Yeah,
you know,
more than what it used to be.
Yes.
So it's like, and we were in the car talking about it too, trying to see if we explained it right.
Yeah, there's no good way to explain it.
I know, because it's like I don't want to confuse you with
like,
my own confusion.
No, because like, you know, we get up and we do things so spontaneously. Like we I don't want to say we don't have to think, but it's like
when you have, this is how we had put it the first time when me and you were just talking off camera, just me and Freddie talking. When you have a little bit of extra money, let's put it that way. When you have extra money and you don't necessarily plan what you're going to do with that money, it's so easy to spend it on whatever and not even think about it. But when you have a plan and you have a budget and you know where every single dime is going and there is nothing that's just sitting there just hanging around, you got a plan.
The thing about it, we don't, some people plan for, like, what's the word, curricular activities, like, that's the word?
Yeah, like they plan to go to
some people plan, they plan this is my mortgage, my rent, my bills, this is you know, piano lessons, this is, you know, weekend fun, this is food. Like, people plan it to the T like that. We don't. We kind of plan, okay, this is our bills,
because we don't play by bills.
This is our bills, this is our savings, and this is whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't have that whatever money. Some people, whatever money, it goes to their savings.
Yeah.
No, it go into their savings, and then they may put, okay, we're gonna spend, you know, X amount of dollars to go out to eat or go to movies, whatever. That's it. But we plan bills, house, mortgage, all the bills. That's the responsibility. You put your savings, and then we just do whatever. But a lot of people don't have whatever money. They put it in their savings or they plan it to the T.
Yeah, it's allocated to different. Look at me talking to accounting, y'all. I'm sorry. I would say, yeah, it's allocated to different expenses.
You should be to the T, but we don't. That's why I say it's kind of like we not used to planning to the T. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that sounds so bad with my profession.
No, it do sound bad, but it's.
But it's because we never had to do, I'm
not saying we blow our money, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it's like we have a lot of play money, you know, that we just, I don't know, I can't really explain it, bro.
I know, it sounds so bad. Like, I know, it sounds so bad, because I feel like people think like we were like, oh, they playing, they like y'all, I don't know. Yeah, that's yours. Mine in my purse. Like, our life is not like cut and clean and crispy and nice and just all together all the time. We be a hot mess.
I'm not saying we can't do it. We can do it. But it's just like,
because we didn't have to do it.
Because like I said, it's happening so fast. Like, you know, this process happens so fast. It's not like you say, it's not really planned.
I would say just to like clean this up a little bit, because we was like a little all over the place, because we're like just talking off head. But to clean it up a little bit, basically what we're saying is, if we go to this house, we have to be on our budget more. We can't be playing around and just you know, do this week and let's just go do randomness the next week. Like, we need to be more buckled down. We're not going to be able to just be having these random, oh, let's just get up and go to Mexico. No. Not saying that we had it like that before, but we really won't have it like that now. Now we'll need to be planning for these things.
Yeah, like most people they pre-plan like months and months and months ahead of time.
We'll need to pre-plan.
That's the most responsible thing to do. Is like sometimes we just be like if our friend be like, hey, I'm gonna go somewhere, like, yeah, no problem. Like, we don't want to think two things about it. Like,
we'll be like, okay, we'll go, and you know, we weren't really doing anything anyways, and we'll just plan for it. No, now it's like, okay, if we're gonna do something, we need to plan for it ahead of time and make sure that we put everything in order first, because we don't have as much play money like we used to anymore. We need to. There's
no more such thing as play money.
Yeah, there is no play money.
Everything is allocated now.
Yes, everything is gonna have a budget. Like, I have one friend, and she's a good friend, and she is, when it comes to budget, like, she's on it. Like, she could probably tell you where every single penny went, and before it even got there, because she plans it to the T. There is no just money just sitting there with nowhere it's supposed to be. It has a place, you know, whether it's on her clothing budget or hair budget, nails budget.
That's what I'm saying.
It's somewhere. Personal expense budget. We don't really have it. Like, I don't have a budget set aside for, okay, I'm gonna go get my hair and nails done, like my personal budget for myself.
No,
like, I don't really have that.
They had an activity where they're gonna do on the weekend. They budget for those type of things.
Yeah,
we don't.
they budget for eating out. Like, I've even watched like a few of these budget videos on YouTube, like of people who do like their budgeting and stuff. And I was just like, wow, I never thought to like budget that. You know, I just figured if you have that money, then you're doing it, and if you don't, you're not. Like, that's just how we, and that's really how we grew up too. So that has a lot to do with it. Like, my mom wasn't the type to be like, okay, well this week we have $50 in our vacation funds. Do you guys want, or in our weekend funds, do you guys want to go to the movies, or do you guys want to go out to eat? Like, we didn't grow up like that. We grew up with, okay, we got $50 and that's it. What we doing, or what is gone is gone. Like, that's how I grew up. So it's easy for me to just be like, okay, well, we got an extra $100, let's go do whatever. And then when that's it, that's it. It wasn't budgeted to do this. We just had the money, so we did it. And if we don't have the money, then we're not doing it. Like, that's how it was. And this time around, we're like, we need to be a little bit more responsible. We don't need to be, oh, we're doing it and we're not. Like, we need to buckle down and be like, okay, this is what we're doing, this is what we're spending, and this is what we have. We're not overspending, and we're not gonna not plan for things. That's the thing that we're talking about. I think that's the biggest thing that's kind of like making us kind of step back, because we're trying to see, do we really want to be more responsible? No, I'm kidding. No. Do we really want to?
The only thing is, it's like, you know, the payment, you know, bills are gonna go up. That's
yeah.
Fine.
Are we comfortable with this change?
It's gonna be more of your unaccounted for money going towards your responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, so you won't have as much wiggle room as you had before, you know.
Yeah. And because we don't have that much wiggle room, we need to make preparations in advance, because you can't, like I said, you can't go from like one lifestyle and then just completely change overnight. That's not gonna work. If you don't build these habits now, then when we get to the house, I can't say we're gonna do that. Like, you know, I feel like we need to start now. So we're like, you know, babe, that's why me and Freddie sat down. We've created our budgets for the past, I would say, a month or so. We've been really trying to stick to it. We've been communicating more.
I've been had a budget, but just like I said,
we never stuck to it.
I know I'm saying I never had accountability for every single thing that you do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Man, we gotta actually sit down and orchestrate this video way better, because we all over the place. It ain't making no sense. Because we keep going around in circles, saying the same thing.
I know.
So we gotta actually sit down and you know, actually
write down our thoughts.
Yes.
And put them in order.
Yes.
Because y'all probably like, okay, y'all just confused me way more. Y'all go look at that house and sit down and come back when you get your thoughts together. So y'all got a whole mouthful, right? Who cooking? They making food out here?
You smell ribs or
I don't smell nothing with your big hungry self. Anyways, so we're here at the home site. We're getting ready to go walk in really quick, meet with the sales associate, run over the numbers, show her our list, make sure that what we have is actually the right, correct amounts, and just to confirm that everything is what we think it is, so that there's no misunderstandings when it comes time to sign on the dotted line. So we are gonna move quickly in here, and then we'll be right back out. Pretty trying to back up. I know how to do it without the camera. So we're back from speaking with the sales associate, and every time we come, I swear, we learn something new. But it wasn't anything bad. It was just a little, the way that they do the process with the buying and selling changed a little bit, because we're doing our, I don't know, we told them we're doing the selling process through the company, right?
I think we mentioned that.
Okay, so we're doing the selling process through the builders. They offer like this program where they'll sell your house for you, and you get to keep like the 3% to go towards the home or something like that. Yeah.
You don't have to pay 3%.
Yeah.
You don't want to pay 6%, but you pay 3%.
And so a part of that program, they also have like some type of contractual stuff, like once you sell, then you have to go into contract, and then that's when the ball starts rolling on the new home that you want. So they were just explaining that process to us to make sure that we understand as far as like when payments are due and all that stuff, because that kind of changed. It used to be at the sale of your house you had to start making the payments like after you got the money from the home.
I will explain it.
But all right, well, like Freddie said, we'll just explain it later, because it's a little bit more into it.
You have to explain the whole thing to get the understanding.
Yeah, and we probably confused the hell out of them already. So long story short, after we did all of that, we got our final numbers, we went through everything, we got our list of must-haves, we got our list of options, all the prices matched from what she said to what we wrote, because that's a big thing too. And then after that, we went to go look at some of the lots, because apparently some of the lots, the prices are a lot lower than what we were pricing our lot at, which is good because we want it higher. We want everything that we price to be higher than what it actually is, so when everything comes down to the bottom number, when you find out it's less, that's best. That make you feel better. So we went and we looked at some of the lots. A lot of them were on the water, which is really nice because we've always wanted like a water view. We didn't have to have it. It wasn't on our list of must-haves, but because we quoted ourselves at such a high price, we were able to take a look at them just to see if that's something we want. And if not, it's no big deal. And so we took a look at that, and we went through pretty much everything that we need to do in order to make a decision. So over the next couple of days or so, Freddie and I will have finally come to a decision on what we want to do. There's nothing else really that we need to double check, is there? I think we pretty much covered everything.
Just gotta say good.
Yeah, we just got to give the word and tell them when we're ready to list. Or maybe that's going to be decided on when I decide to finally declutter. Y'all get ready, it's going to be a bazillion cleaning videos coming. I got to clean up, declutter. Based on the realtor's list, there really wasn't much for us to do based on what she said, but you know, when you showing your home, you want to make it look nice, you know. So we're gonna go through a lot of the kids stuff, our stuff, and just kind of spruce things up and clean up throughout the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna like give myself some projects so I can get this done. But we're getting ready to go head up to Miss Miriam's house, pick up the kids, grab a quick bite to eat, or maybe not, because I just went grocery shopping and I kind of hate going out to eat after a grocery shop. That's so bad. We're gonna pick them up and I'm gonna make dinner. How about that? You good with that? Okay. See? Making changes. Progress already. Look who's back. The kids are back. Skylar's back there too. Hopefully she's ready for a nap. Marion said, oh, she is? Oh goodness, she's knocked out. She got her little baby back there with her. I was hoping she was gonna go to sleep. Miss Miriam said Skylar ran her raggedy. She said Skylar was just up and down, and she said they had such a good time. She was like, she gonna be tired. And I was just like, I hope she is. She already knocked out. She didn't take a nap all day, Freddie? Oh wow.
She was faking.
She was faking? Use up. She's so bad. She up here laughing. Bad baby, I thought she was asleep. She was nodding off, and then she heard us.
Yeah.
Bad baby. Anyways, I was just saying, you know, we got the kids, and we're getting ready to head home. When I get home, I just got like a few things I need to do, and then I'm just gonna start dinner, get the week situated, get lunches ready, and just like kind of, you know, get ready for the work week ahead. Oh. But this whole house stuff though, it's really got us thinking, like, we're just like, do we really want to do it? Do we want to do it?
There was some loopholes, you guys.
It wasn't like, there wasn't bad loopholes.
It's not a loophole, but they changed it. Like,
yeah, they took a lot of stuff out, and we had to add a lot of stuff in. And then
I'm talking as far as the transition process from selling to buying it, like,
oh yeah,
they made that process.
They kind of like, they changed it a little bit.
We can talk about that.
Sorry.
We are discussing that as well.
All right, we're gonna do a sit down. I promise. One of these days, we're gonna do a sit down. We should just kind of like combine all the conversations we had and make that the sit down. But yeah, we're gonna do a sit down. We're on our way home now. I'm like getting kind of tired. I'm hungry though. Whew, it's been a long day. Whew. So dinner is done. I whipped it up really quickly. It tastes good. My plate's over there. I've been nibbling off of it, trying to taste it to see if it's okay. Skylar's excited because she got a new cup. While I was out with Titi Chelsea yesterday, we picked that up for you. You like it? Tell Chelsea, say, it's pretty. Say it, Sky. Tell her. It's pretty. Freddie got his cool boy shades on. So how's dinner? At first you told me you didn't like it, but I see you're still eating it. So is it good or bad? You can be honest. It won't hurt my feelings.
Neutral.
Neutral? Okay. It's a little different for the kids. I want to say because it has a lot of garlic, or I put a lot of garlic in it because the ingredients, it called for like 4 minced garlic cloves, and I put about 8, but that's because I doubled the size of the dish. The original dish only came with about 4 to 6 servings, and I made it about 8 to 12 servings because, you know, I like to make my food last till the next day. So, really quick, because I kind of hear this in the background and I don't know how loud it is on here for you guys, but my dishwasher is running and I'm in the process of washing a few dishes by hands too. So if you hear like a running noise, it's my dishwasher. And if you hear a really loud noise, it's Skylar and her tablet thingy, Freddie's phone. I think she has Freddie's phone. But anyways, let me show you what the food looks like. You guys, it came out so good and delicious looking, and look how much I have. I have more than enough leftovers for like work and for tomorrow. So I am not cooking tomorrow, and this is definitely going in my book. I'm going to keep this recipe because I will be using it again. It was really quick. Like, it took me long to make it because I had to chop up everything, but like if you're like handy with the chopping and all that, probably 30 minutes top. And then I also made a few little crispy biscuits with my sugar butter syrup thingy that I put on there to make it taste better, like a little glaze. Here's Big Freddy's plate. He's getting ready to eat. He's upstairs in the shower because he just finished cutting the grass. But we are going to go ahead and end the video here. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with us today and dealing with the ups and downs. I'm going to end it like we always do. You guys want to end it? Can we pause the phone so you can end the video, guys? No, she can't pause it. Okay, you going to end it for us, Freddie? Go ahead. Hold on. Let me turn it down. Nope. Life.
Oh, life is a day-to-day experience, so enjoy. And the one and the two and say goodbye. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Say goodbye. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Thumbs up if you like this video. So always be happy.
What'd you say? This guy said, I want to end the video, please. Go ahead. One time for the one time.
And the two, get goodbye. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Get goodbye. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, yeah. The W, the B, you know me happy.